Hi everyone, this is a short introduction to Rolemaster Combat Minion. This is software that's used for combat tracking in the Rolemaster role-playing game. Now the screen itself is broken up into three sub-windows. The small window here is the encounter info window. It shows you what round you're on, who the attacker and defender is, and this is how you initiate an attack. There's two more windows. Here are the good guys, the PCs, all listed down here with their attributes and wounds, and the non-player characters, creatures, monsters over on this side. Now I'm not going to explain how to get into the editing side of these. That will come in a later video. I know most people are just interested in the combat side, so let's get straight into it. To start an attack, simply click on the attacker. In this case we'll choose Snarkle the Dwarf and Goblin number 1. They appear in the attacker defender. Press attack. This is the combat window. As you can see, it's Snarkle versus Goblin number 1. The system saves the last attack of the attacker, so it's already got in here Snarkle is using a battle axe. His OB is 85. He won't be using any parry, and so forth all the way down. So his total addition is 100. I notice he's on a flank. We'll change that back to front. The defender, here's all the defender stats. You can choose how much parry and so forth, whether he's got cover, the condition. And most importantly, here's the attack rolls and results. So the computer actually rolls for you, but you can override that whenever you like. This happened to be a very good roll, an open-ended roll. You can re-roll the attack as many times you like, or you can simply type it in since you don't want to, or you want to allow the players to, of course, roll themselves. So what we've got here is an attack of 65, for example. It adds the attack, subtracts the defense, and the total is 120. It looks it up on the table for you. Battle Axe 120 versus Armor Type 8 apparently is a 24C slash. You can roll the critical. The software will roll for you. You can roll as many times as you like if for some reason you need to re-roll. And of course you can override it if the player wants to roll themselves, which they normally will. The other great thing about this software is that it shows you what the critical is. It also extracts as best as it can the wounds from that text. So here, for example, it's saying that it's done +2 hits. It's done 24 hits from the actual attack +2. And here's the wounds over the right-hand side here, 26 hits and a 2 hits per round wound. The GM can change any of these wounds, and the final condition of the defender is shown down the bottom. Again, completely editable by the GM. To save that, to apply it to the defender, simply press the apply save button, and that goblin is now wounded. 2 hits per round. He's taken 26 hits. And you can continue doing this as much as you want. We'll just do a couple of attacks. One thing I haven't shown is how you actually choose the attack. All the tables are already installed on this system, and it's pretty much that simple. So that's another attack done. A goblin against, say, this first character here. The GM should always check that the passing of the text is correct on the right hand side here. Normally it does a pretty good job, but sometimes it doesn't quite get it right because of the variation in the actual text. So here, for example, foe at -40, yes, it's got that. +6 hits, so 12 and 6 is 18 is correct. Stun for 3 rounds, correct. Cannot parry next round, and so forth. You've also got an encounter log and an end of round. So just say we want to end the round right there. You'd click this, confirm that you want to end the round. It tells you what happens at the end of the round. So for example, Ilhani, his stun with no parry goes down from 1 to 0 rounds left. The goblin's hits go down from 14 to 12, and so on. You've also got an encounter log that we might, now that we're on to round 2, we might just do one more attack, just quickly. Apply that. And the encounter log gives you the entire combat as it occurs with timestamps showing you exactly who attacked who and when and what the criticals were. So that's a very quick overview of the combat side. I'll probably follow up with some videos of the character editing and other things like perception, attune rolls and so forth.